It's your boy Chance. Welcome to another inspirational vlog. I do apologize if you guys had to sit through that little boring segment of me washing dishes. But, it's just life, man. That's what I do. But some of you may have actually noticed, the bandages, on my arm. This right here, and I got the tape held in place with this. Reason for that is because I got injured a couple days back. Got sent down a hill by a bully, scraped my arm pretty bad, and I lost out on an opportunity that I could have, done. And while I was sitting there washing the dishes tonight, I began to think, why not use this as inspiration? For you guys. You see, life knocks us down. No matter what we do, life's gonna knock you down. Right when you get comfortable, it's gonna come knocking, and it's gonna knock you out, and you won't even expect it. But ultimately, we have the choice to either let it keep us down and just let it keep kicking us down and knocking us around and, just beating us down, or we can get back up and do something about it. Because I know a lot of you guys, when you get, kicked down like I do, because I get like that too a lot of the times. I get kicked down by life. I just feel like quitting, giving up, throwing everything away, and just being like, the heck with it. Let life take me. Let life win. I let life win. We all get like that, and that's okay. We've all been there. Like I said, I've been there. But ultimately, we have a choice. We can either let life, keep beating us down and keep defeating us every day, or we can, get back up and, and we can, basically say, hey, life, you're not gonna keep me down. You're not gonna win. I'm gonna fight back. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna make my dreams happen. I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna do this. But you're not stopping me, life. I'm unstoppable. I'm unbreakable. And it's true, you are unbreakable. Because one thing I've learned in life is that, we're all created equally. We all have mothers, we all have fathers, we all have, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles. We all bleed red at the end of the day. No matter the color of our skin, we all bleed red. And I know what a lot of you are thinking, like, you don't know what to do with your life, you feel like you're down and out, like you don't know what to do. I've been there. I'm still there because of the job that I lost, because of that guy that made me hurt my arm. But man, let me tell you something. And I just recently went through this. So it was a big transition for me. And that is, being close to God. Growing up, I went to church and stuff like that. Sundays dress up real nice. Wednesdays, go again. All that. But then I kind of fell out of it, I guess you could say. I didn't really fall out of it, but people kept shoving it down my throat, saying that everything I was doing was wrong, that this is wrong, that this is right, this is wrong, you can't do this, but you can do this. And it got to the point to where they would do it and just so much that I completely stopped going to church. I just completely stopped going, and I stayed at home and did my own thing. But and I still stayed true to God in a sense. But over the years, I had lost, my connection with them. And, it wasn't until recently when I looked back on my life and I realized, there was something missing. Didn't know what it was. Just couldn't figure it out. And anytime anybody would, talk about God or church, I would just kind of, push it away because of, people shoving it down my throats. I was about sick of the day growing up. And, I was just like, kind of ease myself away from it, But it wasn't until, a couple months ago, actually more than a couple months ago, it was actually a couple years ago, when I realized that I really needed God, because for several years I went through mentally abusive relationships. I'd been cheated on, lied to, belittled, mentally and verbally abused. My best friend stabbed me in the back, took the girl of my dreams. He took the girl that I was with since high school. She was my high school sweetheart. We were actually engaged to be married. That happened. But before that, I had lost my older brother to lung cancer, and then later that year, like I said, I had lost, my high school sweetheart to my best friend, who, is now no longer my best friend. And then later that year, things got real bad. Things got real bad when I lost my brother Zach to a murder. He was murdered at his family's pizza shop. And right there, I felt like it was all over. I didn't know what to do with my life. Everything was just in a downward spiral. I got back up to where I wanted to be. I finally got myself out of that rut. Got myself going, and then last year, we lost one of my musical heroes who inspired me to do what I do, which is Chester Bennington from, the major band Linkin Park. Huge inspiration. One of my all-time favorite bands. One of my all-time favorite musicians and songwriters in general, because I could connect with him. I knew what he was going through. I understood. And life kept kicking me down. And I'll admit I've had a few ups and downs this year too, but my point is, we all have good days and bad days. We all, have those moments where we feel like we're down and out. Like we're just, we can't go on. I know I feel like that a lot of days. I wake up and I'm just like, God, I can't do it. I can't get through today. And there are those days where I'm like, alright, you know what? I'm going to get up. I'm going to get through today. I'm going to make it. I'm going to do what I need to do. But my point is, we all have good days and bad days. Life's going to throw curveballs at you. Life's going to knock you down in the worst unexpected ways you could ever imagine. But it's up to you whether you get up and look life in the face and tell it that you're not going to take it and you fight back, or you can just let it keep kicking you down, letting it beat you, letting it destroy you, letting it overcome you. Ultimately, it's your choice. But what are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and let life beat you down? Are you going to let it keep destroying you, tearing you apart, belittling you, and just knocking you around? Or are you going to give back up? And are you going to dust yourself up and face life head on and be like, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make it. Because God put you on this earth for a reason. You might not understand why yet. But soon enough, you will understand why. And when you understand, you'll be so much better than what you are now. Because when you get up and you stare life in the face and you tell it that you're not giving up today, you're not only facing life head on, you're creating a better version of yourself. One that you didn't think possible. I know that you might feel like, you wanting to give up, like you can't go on no more. But I'm telling you, you have that will. You have that strength. You have that power. But it's up to you whether or not you boost yourself into that next gear and you take life head on. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this little bit of an inspirational vlog for you guys that I did. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that it does help you in some way. Again, guys, I do apologize for the whole doing the dishes segment, but I was up and figured I'd do a little montage of that. But, I hope you guys are having a good rest of your evening or rest of your morning, wherever you're at in the world. I want you guys to know that you're awesome, you're wonderful, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're one of a kind, you're unique, and you are you. And don't let anybody tell you any different, because you are awesome. And like I said, don't let nobody tell you that you ain't awesome, because not only in my eyes, but in God's eyes, you're fucking amazing.